We have Love Sahaj from IT third year. We have Nas from ICE third year. We have Adamya sir, our DSC lead, and I'm Anmol Virdi from CSC third year. Okay, so let me give you a little brief about what all will be covered. Okay, so also some people were really worried about the prerequisites, like whether they need to know the Python basic first or not. So let me ease you up. We'll be covering Python basics as well, and for everyone to understand, we won't be restricted to using only English. Okay, so first of all, we'll be covering computer vision, and then we'll be talking about its real-time uses so that this topic becomes a little relatable to everyone. Then we'll be talking about why do we need it, like ये session भी क्यों रखा है हमने. All right. So then we'll be talking about how images are actually stored in a computer and how they are processed. And then we'll be talking about how can we alter image properties, like how can we change its resolution or apply filters or change its color patterns, etc. And then we'll study that how can we detect faces using computer vision. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so computer vision. Let's just give it a read. Computer vision is a field of artificial intelligence that trains computers to interpret and understand the visual world. So, like with the use of cameras, we were able to store images in digital format in a computer, right? But what if we could understand what अगर मैं कंप्यूटर को एक इमेज दे रहा हूँ जिसमें लाइक स्टूडेंट्स हैं एक एग्जामिनेशन हॉल का सीन है राइट सो computer vision enables computers to gain high level understanding from digital images or videos and it's a subset of artificial intelligence as well as machine learning like इसको तुम सीधे artificial intelligence के principle से implement कर सकते हो and you can use machine learning as well. Okay, so moving on.
So let's talk about the history of computer vision. So it all started in 1950s with the neurophysical research about how humans see. What scientists observed in these stages that there was a hierarchy or what we perceive around us. कि जैसे हम perceive कैसे करते हैं जो हमारे objects around. We start from shapes and edges and then we move into more difficult objects like faces. हम faces को कैसे डिटेक्ट करना है वो सीखने से पहले हम सीखते हैं कि हम edges को and shapes को कैसे डिटेक्ट करेंगे. And this was all before the invention of a digital camera, which happened in 1959. So in 1966, the first ever computer vision algorithm was developed and it was given by Lawrence Roberts, who is also known as the father of computer vision. And it described how we extract 3D information from 2D images. Okay, at this time, still computer vision was considered as a stepping stone into artificial intelligence. But after 60s, there was a pause in the development of new computer vision properties and pipelines. ये बस एक फैक्ट के लिए था ड्यू टू कि कंप्यूटर्स बहुत ज़्यादा स्लो थे and they weren't able to process large amounts of data that was required by images. But this came to an end in 1980s because of multi-core programming and high transistor count, which was now in the scene. And mostly जो आज वर्क हो रहा है आज हम वर्क करते हैं ग्राफिकल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट्स और ग्राफिक कार्ड्स पे because of their parallel computations. And also deep learning and convolution neural networks, they were really revolutionizing the way we perceive images. बट ये काम कैसे करते हैं हम देखते कैसे इमेजेस को टू एक्सप्लेन दैट नाज विल टेल यू अबाउट दैट.
Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. Before starting the coding part, let's see how you can relate or you can see the use of OpenCV in your day-to-day life. Okay, so I want this conversation, conversation. I want to ask you a question. How many of you have used Snapchat and photo editing apps? You can reply in chat box. So yes, you have used it. So the basic principle behind the Snapchat and photo editing app is OpenCV only. Now you might be thinking that it is restricted to the editing and filters. No, it is not restricted to filters and editing part. You can find the application of OpenCV in many fields like medical science. You can use OpenCV in medical image processing, or you can make your own security law. Um, Even you can use it in detecting brain tumors, detecting lung infection, or so-called coronavirus. So moving forward, I have again have a question for you guys. Have you ever wondered how Avengers used to get all the information by just scanning the objects? Any guesses? You can reply in the chat box. So many of you are replying little bit close. But the basic principle behind this is OpenCV only. So now you might be wondering how they actually get all these things. If I want to explain this in short, so what happened, or you can say that how Tony Stark trained his helmet to work like this when he sees the object, or when he scans the object, he get all the information about the object. Um, like he has a lot of data set, and he uses a certain algorithm or a piece of code and put some input by scanning a object. वो क्या करता है, उसके पास पहले से बहुत सारा डाटा होता है, and he write a certain piece of code and उसको एक input provide करता है by scanning the object. And what happen next, it matches with the data set which is already present and provide us the output. That was also seen in our teaser that we released yesterday, how he scanned the car and he get all the details. Moving forward, next slide please. Okay, so these are the some examples where we can apply OpenCV, or we can use OpenCV. Firstly, that is detecting face and recognizing face. This we will cover in today's session. Next, we have identifying objects, that is using Google Lens, OCR, etc. Edge detection. This you can further you can use this technology edge detection in making robot and Rubik cube solver, capturing data and building data set that we will also use in face recognition. Traffic control system, how traffic light works, and automation inspection, how assembly lines detect the defected objects and the products in the assembly line. These are some of the applications of OpenCV you will find around you. From here, Love Sahaj will continue.
Okay, guys. So now it's the time for the first lab. So we'll be using Python programming language, and in it we'll be using OpenCV. Uh, so also we'll be using Jupyter Notebooks and the Google's collaborative platform for that. So I have just sent a link in the WhatsApp group. If you can open that, it will open the notebook in the Google's collab project. And drop a yes in the chat box when you do that. Okay, now few people have opened the collab. So we'll start. Okay. So let's go to the top of the notebook, and you don't need to do this. I just need to clear the outputs. So to Google Colab is a Python based environment, and जो भी हम करेंगे Python में to learn Python हम यहाँ पे करेंगे. बाद में हम editors पे चले जाएंगे to create the scripts and वो वगैरह. चलो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं फिर. To run any cell, just press Control Enter to run the cell. It will run the cell, and you will get the output. Okay, are you getting what I'm saying? Okay, so and to run this cell and move to the next cell automatically, we use Shift Enter. Okay, and if you get stuck anytime during the processing of the notebook, just go to runtime and restart your runtime. It will reset all the cells, and you'll be moved to a new Colab server. So let's start with the Python basics. So basically Python में 4 data types होते हैं, जो होते हैं integers, floats, booleans and complexes and complex numbers. So अगर आपको कोई declare करना है variable, तो just write the name of the Python name of the variable and the value you give it to. There is no need to mention the data type. So C++ वाली चीजें आप ignore कर सकते हो. You just do a equals to 1, and this will create a variable in Python, and you can print the variable using the print statement. और अगर आपको एक और नीट फीचर है जुपिटर नोटबुक्स का, आपको हमेशा प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. जो भी लास्ट स्टेटमेंट होगी उसकी जो भी रिटर्न वैल्यू आएगी जुपिटर नोटबुक ऑटोमेटिकली प्रिंट कर देगी. सो अगर हमें ए की वैल्यू चाहिए, हम बस शिफ्ट एंटर करेंगे एंड ये ऑटोमेटिकली हमें आंसर दे देगा 1. एंड देयर इज अ फंक्शन कॉल्ड टाइप टू चेक टू नो द टाइप ऑफ द वेरिएबल. ओके, एंड यू कैन रन दीज. ये फ्लोट के लिए है एंड ये बुलियन के लिए है, एंड दीज आर फॉर कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स. Now let's move on to the sequence types. There are 3 types of sequence type variables. एक strings होते हैं जिनका आपको पहले से पता होगा अगर आप C++ में से आ रहे हो, and lists होती हैं which are comparable to arrays, and tuples which are also comparable to arrays but they are immutable. So अगर string define करनी है तो same procedure है, बस आप double quotes या single quotes में अपना characters लिख दो, and its type is string. And basically you can do this, and to define a list, you just put them in square brackets and write the numbers separated by commas. And to check the length of a list, you use the length keyword. Length of A will give you the length. Also, if you need to change the variables, you can just use the scripting that A square brackets and index का नाम, index की value and then the value, and this will change the index of that variable at that index. And अगर आपको add करनी है values तो आप append function use कर सकते हो. तो अगर मुझे add करनी है इस list में ये 5 value, तो मैं a.append 5 and it will append number 5 at the end of the list. Same goes for tuples. कि अगर tuples को define करना है तो हम square brackets की जगह बस round brackets use करते हैं. And मैंने कहा था कि tuples immutable होता है. तो immutable का मतलब है कि अगर एक बार tuple define हो जाए तो हम उसमें changes नहीं कर सकते. अगर जैसे अगर मैं tuple में change करूँ, अगर मुझे change करनी है 4 को 6 करना है, तो अगर मैं ये scripting use करूँ तो it won't allow because tuple does not support assignment and you can't change or append values. you can try to append a value at the end of the tuple, but it won't do it. It will just give you an error. And there are two more specific data types that are in Python. They are sets and dictionaries. And इनकी definition kind of similar है because हम curly braces use करते हैं to define them. But there is a unique property in sets. Let's see what is that. कि अगर हम set को define कर दें, and मैंने define कर दिया यहाँ पर set को as 4 5 4 5 4, and मैं type check करूँगा इसकी तो set ही आएगा of course. But अगर मैं इसकी value print करूँ, see that कि अगर मैं value print कर रहा हूँ तो बस 4 and 5 आ रही है. तो sets की यही unique property है कि ये सिर्फ unique variables show करते हैं and ये कोई भी ordered नहीं होते, इनका कोई भी order नहीं होता, ये किसी भी तरह save हो सकता है. And to add an element to a set, we don't use append, we use add keyword. And same length for getting the length of the set. And the last data variable that you need to know about is dictionaries. अगर किसी ने C++ में hash tables use किया तो these are the same thing. इनको define करने का तरीका भी sets के जैसा ही है. हम curly braces में define करते हैं and इनके key value pairs होते हैं. So hello is a key and for that value is world. And again welcome is a key and all is a keyword. So अगर मैं इसको define कर दूं तो ये define हो गया and मैं print करके देखता हूँ तो ये automatically यही print हो रहा है. So अगर मुझे इसकी value को access करनी है, जैसे मुझे word access करना है, तो access करने के लिए मैं ये use करूँगा h which is the name of the hash table and square brackets में variable का नाम, जो भी key का नाम है तुम्हारे. जरूरी नहीं है कि दोनों वेरिएबल्स की टाइप सेम होनी चाहिए. जो कीज होती हैं वो बस इम्यूटेबल होने चाहिए. वो इंटीजर्स हो सकते हैं, स्ट्रिंग्स हो सकती हैं, फ्लोटिंग पॉइंट्स हो सकते हैं, पर वो लिस्ट नहीं हो सकती. टपल्स हो सकता है. एंड अगर आपको लिस्ट स्टोर करनी है तो आप लिस्ट भी स्टोर कर सकते हो. मैंने एक इंटीजर में एक लिस्ट स्टोर कर दिया. इफ यू प्रिंट दिस तो एक इंटीजर एंड लिस्ट की पेयर है, फिर स्ट्रिंग की पेयर है, एंड ऐसे ही एक स्ट्रिंग एंड बुलियन की पेयर है. सो another thing about Python is list slicing. We can slice list if we जैसे हमें कोई सब एरे चाहिए हो Python में, तो हमें जरूरी नहीं है कि एक न्यू सब एरे क्रिएट करें फिर उसमें फॉर लूप लगा के फिर स्टोर करें वैल्यूज. हम सीधा ये स्क्रिप्टिंग यूज कर सकते हैं. हम ये यूज करें, ये उसका सिंटैक्स है. हम स्टार्ट कहाँ से कर रहे हैं, स्टॉप कहाँ से कर रहे हैं, एंड स्टेप है कि हम किस स्टेप में कितने स्टेप चाहिए हमको. तो जैसे अगर मैंने ये लिस्ट डिफाइन कर दी एंड मुझे इसका लास्ट वेरिएबल चाहिए, तो एक तो मैं ये कर सकता हूँ कि मैं लास्ट वेरिएबल का इंडेक्स लिख दूँ and I get 90. एक और चीज कर सकता हूँ कि मैं लास्ट वेरिएबल को पाइथन में as -1 भी लिख सकता है. द सेम रिजल्ट. अब स्लाइसिंग क्या है? सो अगर मुझे सारी एरे चाहिए हो एक्सेप्ट द फर्स्ट एलिमेंट, तो मैं स्लाइसिंग को ऐसे यूज करूंगा. मैं फर्स्ट एलिमेंट से स्टार्ट करूंगा एंड बाकी सारी एरे मुझे चाहिए हो. सो दिस गिव्स मी 54 to 90 and 7 is not included. अगेन अगर मुझे सिर्फ बीच वाले 3 एलिमेंट चाहिए हो एंड लास्ट वाला एलिमेंट नहीं चाहिए हो, अगेन आई कैन डू दिस एंड इट विल गिव मी द फर्स्ट इन द मिडल 3 एलिमेंट्स. अगेन यू कैन रिप्लेस 4 विद -1 एंड इट विल गिव यू द सेम रिजल्ट. एंड बाकी स्टेप्स वगैरह आप नोटबुक से गो थ्रू हो जाना बाद में एंड यू कैन लर्न दिस. नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू लूपिंग इन पाइथन. So there are 2 types of loops in Python. एक for loops होते हैं and while loops होते हैं, and do while इसमें नहीं होते. So for loops का syntax basic है for I in range. जो range function है वो हमें एक range दे देगा, एक sequence of integers दे देगा. So अगर हम range function चलाएं with the for loop, तो ये हमें 0 से लेकर 5 तक दे देगा excluding 6. 6 एक्सक्लूड हो रहा है. And the while loop is also similar. While I is greater than 0 and I minus minus, ये minus minus ये जो आप C++ में करते हो. एंड एक और चीज है कि हम जो i की यहाँ पर लास्ट वैल्यू होगी ना, वहीं से यहाँ की एग्जीक्यूशन स्टार्ट होगी. सो i की वैल्यू यहाँ पे इस टाइम पे 5 है. सो 5 से एग्जीक्यूशन स्टार्ट होगी. 5 4 3 2 1 till i is greater than 5, i is greater than 0. एंड आप स्टेप्स वगैरह भी यूज कर सकते हो. एंड जो भी सिंटेक्स है, सिंटेक्स यही रहेगा: रेंज, स्टार्ट, कहाँ पे स्टॉप करना है, एंड कितने आपको स्किप करना है. एंड द लास्ट इज अ फॉर ईच लूप. अगर आपको एरे में इंडेक्सेस चाहिए हो तो आपको जरूरी नहीं है कि आपको हर बार ए एंड उसका ब्रैकेट में इंडेक्स लिखने की जरूरत है. आप सीधा सीधा लिख सकते हो फॉर आई इन ए. ए इज एन एरे एंड इट विल जस्ट प्रिंट द वैल्यूज इनसाइड ऑफ एरे. सेम आप यूज कर सकते हो स्ट्रिंग्स के लिए एंड सेम सेट्स के लिए. एंड डिक्शनरीज का भी सेम ही है. डिक्शनरी में एक चीज डिफरेंट है एंड यू कैन गो टू द नोटबुक टू फाइंड दैट आउट. The next thing is about defining the functions. So function define करने के लिए हम def keyword use करते हैं. So to define a function, the syntax is def function name followed by a pair of round brackets and then a semicolon. And after that, you can write your whatever the code is for your function is. So we have defined a function called func here. And if we run this function, if we call this function, and calling a function is simple, we just type the name and then the round brackets. And if you want to pass arguments to the function, you can do that by providing the arguments inside the round brackets. Say if we have defined a function called sum and given two variables a and b, and we are printing this value and printing this sum, and it will give us a sum. And अगर आपको कोई रिटर्न करनी है वैल्यू फंक्शन से, तो वो भी सिंपल है. आप बस रिटर्न कीवर्ड यूज कर सकते हो एंड दिस विल रिटर्न द वैल्यू. तो नेक्स्ट है क्लासेस के बारे में. अगर आप पढ़ना चाहते हो तो आप पढ़ लो, पर अभी इसका आपका कोई यूज नहीं आएगा फॉर टुडेज सेशन. And the last thing that we need to know about today's session is about importing libraries into Python. अगर आपको import करनी कोई library, तो आप import keyword use करोगे. And this imports NumPy. If we have taken example of NumPy. And अगर आपको NumPy के functions के बारे में जानना है, तो NumPy में arrays create होती हैं. Python में basically arrays नहीं होती. इसमें लिस्ट होती है एंड टपल्स होते हैं, पर लिस्ट एक्सटेंड हो सकती है एंड टपल्स में हम वैल्यू चेंज नहीं कर सकते. सो एरे इज अ काइंड ऑफ अ मिडिल ग्राउंड बिटवीन देम. एंड आप ना numpy एरेज को एज काइंड ऑफ मेट्रिसेस भी ट्रीट कर सकते हो. सो आप मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हो वैल्यूज एरेज में, आप ऐड कर सकते हो वैल्यूज एरेज में, एंड यू कैन गो थ्रू द नोटबुक एंड रन दीज सेल्स to get an feel for the outputs. Okay, and the last thing that we need to know is aliases. अगर मुझे numpy import करनी है तो मुझे हर बार numpy का कीवर्ड यूज करना पड़ेगा. बट अगर numpy हर बार टाइप करना थोड़ा कम्बरसम हो सकता है, तो हम aliases यूज करेंगे. And to define an alias, you can just use import numpy as num and p. And this will create an alias and you can use this. So why did we learn arrays? Why do we need arrays? That is just because of one reason. Because images that we will be using today, they are just matrices. And to explain more about them, I'll hand it over to Anmol.
Okay, so Lafsez, can you open the PPT?
Just a minute, Anmol. Are you able to see the PPT?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk about OpenCV. What is it? OpenCV is a computer vision in action. It's available for Python and even C++. Now, what is it? It's actually a library. Like it has some predefined functions that you can use to like basically process images. So to install any library in Python, we'll be using pip command. I'll show you it after this PPT when I'll be implementing the code as well. Okay, so let's talk about its significance. So first off, OpenCV enables you to draw stuff without much knowledge of the inside story. Like it has some basic structure and some algorithms, which we don't need to study them, but we'll be implementing them. All right. Secondly, it has some inbuilt tools that can be used to group similar data, tools for classification and clustering. For example, that if you have a group photo, you can use OpenCV and its functions to like extract out all the faces in that group image, in that group photo, sorry. Okay. Thirdly, it helps in image processing, and then it provides you a graphical user interface where you can easily visualize the image or the output and bring in some basic changes in it. Okay, so moving on to the next slide. Okay, so we need to understand a concept here. Let's just assume that we have to make a program to display a video from our camera. Right now, what is a video? It is actually a collection of frames. For example, let me turn on my camera. For example, I have an image in which I am posing like this, and another image in which I am posing like this. All right. So now, if I'll like continuously play these two images, what will it look like? It will look like I'm running, right? So that's a video. The more the frames in the video, the better it will be. Like we'll be running frames one by one without delay. So and as an output, we'll be getting a video. All we have to do is continuously display instantaneous images. All right, so moving on to the next slide. Okay, so now let's discuss some basic OpenCV functions first. जिनको Python like समझ आई है नहीं है कोई इशू नहीं है. ये functions ज़्यादा like हमारे सेशन के लिए ये functions बहुत important है because practically अब ये implement होंगे आगे. Okay, so first of all, we'll be studying video capture function. Now what it does, it stores the video output from the camera or a video file as a variable. This will enable us to process that image or that video using code. Like it converts that video into code-friendly variable, right? So we'll be like इसमें input क्या देंगे? Input or an argument. We'll be mentioning a webcam port or the location of a video file in it, and it will store it as a variable. Okay, and the variable name here is cap, right? Cap की जगह आप कोई भी name दे सकते हैं. And now to हमारे पास video variable तो आ गया. And now as we said कि हमें उससे frame extract करने हैं. And वही frames को हम one by one play करेंगे, right? So we for extracting those frames, we'll use read function. Now read function returns one frame from the video and true value if it's successful. So we have two outputs here, success and image, right? So cap variable है, video variable है, right? हमने उससे image frame जो extract किया है वो image variable में store हुआ है, and like अगर वो successfully store हुआ है तो true store होगा success में, otherwise false store होगा, right? अब ये तो हो गया video variable का. Now what if हमें कोई image ही present करनी हो? For that we'll be using IamRead function. Right, so उसमें सिर्फ location of image mention करनी है and we can store that image in a variable, right? So अब हमने store कर ली, but now we want to visualize it or display it. For that we'll be using IamShow function and उसमें inputs के लिए हम क्या देते हैं? एक तो title of the window, we'll show you it when I'll implement it shortly, and then the image. Okay, and now इसमें क्या होता है कि अगर वो डिस्प्ले हुआ है एंड उसमें क्या कहते हैं उसमें लैग ना आए या फिर वो इनफाइनाइट लूप में ना चले, वी हैव टू यूज समथिंग कॉल्ड वेट की. दिस इज यूज्ड टू कीप द विंडो ओपन अंटिल द नेक्स्ट फ्रेम इज ऑब्टेन्ड. ये भी मैं शो करूंगा अभी जब इंप्लीमेंट करेंगे. मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. ओके, सो these functions will basically help you to draw stuff in the video, in the running video. There are some arguments or some inputs that you will have to feed into these functions to get the desired result. For example, let's consider the first one. To draw a circle, okay, just a minute. Now I want you to graphs तो सबने पढ़े हैं ना, like 9th 10th में. I want you to consider that image एक graph में है and image का top left corner is 0, 0, 0, right? Can you type yes if I'm audible? Anyone? Alright. Okay. So circle function में हम inputs में क्या देंगे? Will firstly हम input देंगे image and then the center's coordinates like circle का जो center है and then the radius and then the color. अब CV open CV में color के लिए we use BGR values, right? जिन्होंने CSS पढ़ी है या like color theory पढ़ी है उन्हें पता है RGB values क्या होती हैं, BGR values क्या होती हैं. I'll tell you all of these shortly. Don't worry. And the next argument is thickness or fill. Like the circumference of the circle, उसकी thickness कितनी रखनी है, and अगर thickness नहीं रखनी उसको proper fill करना उस color से, we can do that also. All right. And the second one is line function. इसमें we have to mention firstly give the image and then the starting point that will be in the form of coordinates, right? X, Y. जैसे मैंने बताया कि 0,0 image का 0,0 image का starting point है, right? And then the end point, then the color, and then the thickness. And it's almost the same for drawing a rectangle. And you can even put text on the image. For that, the arguments are a little different. Firstly, you'll have to feed in the image, then the text that you want to display, then the starting point, and then the font family like Calibri or Times New Roman, then the font scale, then the color of the font and the thickness. All right. So like moving on to the next slide. Okay, color conversions. OpenCV basically you can select any color from an image and change it in the whole image. For example, अगर okay, I'll tell you this because अभी camera on है ना. Okay, so for like change, as you can see, original image is in RGB format, right? In the left one. Okay, so now you can change it into grayscale using simple CV2 functions. That is convert color, CVT color. All right, and you can even change it into a BGR format. Now converting the color from RGB to BGR, it will look like a Smurf filter. Why? Because the red values will be converted into the blue ones, and skin जो है वो basically red की ही shade है, right? So I'll implement this as well. Okay, so okay, moving on to the next slide. Okay, enough talk. Let's code now. Let me just share my screen. Is it visible? Love?
Yes, Anmol, it is.
Okay. So like I'm using Atom for like typing in my code, right? So for installing any library in Python, like I already have Python installed in my computer, right? So to install any library in Python, I'll be using PowerShell. Like simply start menu में जाओ and type PowerShell. Okay, you'll get it. So to install any new library in or any add-on in Python, you'll be using pip command. All right. So I'm using pip install. Now we have like पहले mention किया था ना OpenCV कैसे install करनी है. So we have to type OpenCV/Python. Okay. So it will say okay requirement already satisfied because it's already installed in my computer, right? So to install any library, you can use pip command. For example, to install NumPy, you'll write pip install NumPy. I think this is also installed, right? Okay, so to install any other library like SciPy, okay, this is also installed. Okay, so let's type our first code now. Okay, so as I said, let's build a small program to display a video from our camera, right? So, okay, so this hash is for typing comments. These statements will be ignored by the compiler when you'll run your code, okay? So to display video from a camera. All right. So first of all, what I'll do, I have to import that library, right? So to OpenCV library is named as CV2. So I'm importing CV2, and then I have to store that video, store the video input as a variable, as I said. So for a variable name, let's just say it's Anmol equal to CV2 dot. Why I'm mentioning CV2? Because the function video capture that I'll be using, it belongs to CV2. So I have to like give a reference to like to which package it belongs, right? So CV2 dot video capture. Now I have to mention the port, port of the video, right? So I only have one camera, so I'll type 0. Now for example, अगर तुम्हारे लैपटॉप में ऑलरेडी एक इनबिल्ट कैमरा है और तुमने अलग से एक वेबकैम लगा दिया एंड तुम्हें अपने वेबकैम जो नया वेबकैम लगाया उसकी वीडियो दिखानी है, तो यू विल टाइप 1 हियर, ऑलराइट, बट आई विल बी गोइंग विद 0. ओके, सो नाउ अब मेरे पास वीडियो वेरिएबल स्टोर हो गया, राइट? आई जस्ट कमेंटेड हियर video variable. Okay, just zooming it a bit. Okay, so now I have stored a video variable, but now like अब मुझे frames one by one display करने हैं in a loop. So for loop I'll be using a looping statement. अब उसमें क्या होगा, we'll use while loop. ठीक है, while. अब इसके अंदर एक स्टेटमेंट देनी होती है कि अगर वो ट्रू है तभी वो रन होगा. तो मैं विदाउट अ स्टेट लाइक इंस्टेड ऑफ अ स्टेटमेंट मैं सिंपली उसको ट्रू दे रहा हूँ कि वो रन करेगी चाहे जो मर्जी हो जाए. ऑलराइट, so while true, now I have to extract one frame from that video variable, right? Extracting frame. Okay, so for a frame I'll type image equal to anmol dot read. Okay, I'll use the read function, but there's a little mistake here. As I said कि वो सिर्फ एक आउटपुट नहीं देता है, वो ट्रू रिटर्न करेगा अगर उसने सक्सेसफुली इन फ्रेम एक्सट्रैक्ट कर लिया, नहीं तो वो फॉल्स देगा. तो आई हैव टू गिव वन मोर वेरिएबल, सो आई जस्ट टाइप हियर चेक कॉमा इमेज. ठीक है, अब चेक में ट्रू स्टोर होगा अगर उसने सक्सेसफुली फ्रेम निकाल लिया है, नहीं तो फॉल्स स्टोर होगा. आई शो यू दैट आल्सो. ओके, सो लेट्स जस्ट प्रिंट, राइट, लेट्स जस्ट प्रिंट चेक कि वो ट्रू रिटर्न करेगा या फॉल्स. ऑलराइट, सो नाउ to like display that image in front of the screen, I'll use IAMShow function, cv2 dot IAMShow. अब इसमें दो इनपुट्स जाते हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल द टाइटल ऑफ द डिस्प्ले. ओके, तो इसमें मैं कुछ भी लिख देता हूँ, display image. Alright, and the next input will be the image frame, right? So I've written image, and now as I said, for like to keep the image open until the next frame, I have to use a special command known as wait key. All right, so I'll just type that wait key. एक चीज याद रखना, these functions are case sensitive, कि अगर तुमने k छोटा लगा दिया तो वो रन नहीं करेगा. All right, so like 1. All right, so let's just run this. Now you'll be able to see my video probably, and it's returning true. You can see in the bottom. All right, let's just close it. So now like अगर मैं इसमें कोई गलत इनपुट दे दूं, all right, so अब ये चेक में फॉल्स आना चाहिए, right? Check is not defined. Why? Because उसने वेरिएबल ही नहीं उठाया. All right, तो now let's see. अब ट्रू आ रहा एंड अब वीडियो भी आएगी. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स जस्ट मूव ऑन. अच्छा, ये तो हो गया वीडियो का. एंड व्हाट इफ अगर मुझे एक इमेज ही डिस्प्ले करनी हो. ऑलराइट, सो इंस्टेड ऑफ दिस आई जस्ट एक्सट्रैक्ट एन इमेज यूजिंग मैंने कौन सा फंक्शन बताया था, आई एम रीड. ऑलराइट, cv2 dot IAMRead. Now I have to provide the address of the image here. All right, so let me just go through. It's in images, image.jpg. All right, okay, so मैं अब उसका एड्रेस दे रहा हूँ. It's in images folder, and the name of the image is image.jpeg. All right, so I've given the address here, and now I'll just simply display it using IAMShow function. Title and here goes our image, and इसमें वेट की में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस है. डॉट, I'll just show you क्या हो रहा है. की 1. Now अगर मैं इसमें 1 लिखता हूँ तो इमेज जस्ट पॉप अप करके बंद हो जाएगी. ठीक है, सो आई हैव टू राइट 0 हियर ताकि वो इनफाइनाइट टाइम के लिए डिस्प्लेड रहे. ओके, Guys, अभी तक किसी को कोई डाउट है तो like you can type your doubt here or just type yes if you are getting this. Okay, all right. So like let's move on. So now let's go to the drawing functions first. अब इसमें हम ये देख लेते हैं कि CV2 यूज करके ड्रॉ कैसे करेंगे, like basic shapes like a circle or a rectangle. So वही चीज़ है, हमें वीडियो वेरिएबल क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा. Video variable equal to CV2 dot video capture capture port number 0. Then I'll initiate the while loop. Then I'll store those frames. So let's just say image equal to video variable dot read. I stored that those instantaneous frames in image. Okay, so now to display this image, I'll use CV2 dot show. I'm sorry, dot and show and image. All right, and now the end part is the wait key. Okay, so अभी तो ये like एक basic image display कर रहा है. All right, so अब इसमें हम एक सर्कल ड्रॉ करते हैं. लाइक जैसे मैंने बताया था, इमेज को एक ग्राफ की तरह कंसीडर करेंगे. ऑल राइट, एंड जस्ट अ मिनट. ओके, सो इमेज को ग्राफ की तरह कंसीडर करेंगे एंड लेट्स जस्ट डाइव इन. ओके, CV2 डॉट सर्कल. अब इसमें हमने इनपुट्स में क्या देना था? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू प्रोवाइड द इमेज. ठीक है, इमेज. And then we have to give the coordinates for the center. Let's just say it's 200 by 200. And then we have to give the coordinates, like we have to mention the radius, right? Let's just say it's 20. And then we have to give a color. Now color RGB or BGR values में ही जाएगा इसमें. So let's just say I'm going for red color. All right. So BGR means जीरो में ब्लू की वैल्यू स्टोर होगी, इस सेकंड जीरो में ग्रीन की, एंड यहाँ पे रेड की. सो ओनली रेड विल बी डिस्प्लेड एंड like I want to fill this circle hole with the red color. All right, so I'll type CV2 dot filled. अब इससे वो fill हो जाएगा. Let's just see what happens. Just a minute, I'll just increase the radius so that it becomes a little more vivid. Okay. So you can see a circle. All right. Okay, so circle तो बना लिया. Let's go for the other shapes as well. CV2 dot rectangle. Firstly I'll mention the image and then the starting point. Now इसमें भी यही होगा. Rectangle की starting points and ending points are starting point at top left and the bottom end point at the bottom right one. Okay, so I'll just give 300 comma 300 here, and the endpoint will be 400 comma 400. Now this will be a square because the sides are equal to 100 100 100, right? So but now I want to I don't want it to apply a fill to it. I just want the borders to be a little thick. All right, so I'll just type 25. Now something is missing here. It's the color, right? So let's just say I want it to be blue. 255 comma 0 comma 0. All right, so let's just see what happens. We have a square here. All right, now let's just draw a line as well. CV2 dot line. Firstly I'll feed in the image, then the starting point, let's just say it's 250 comma 250, and the end point will be 350 comma 350. 350. Now I'll have to mention the color. Let's just say it's black and thickness B20. All right. So now you can see a line as well. All right. Okay, now to display some text here, let's just display text. Okay, cv2 dot put text. Okay, so firstly I'll have to feed in the image. Then the like display kya karna? Let's just say I want to display DSC, and now I have to mention the starting point. Let's just say it's 100, 100, and now I have to mention the like the font. Right, so let's just use some inbuilt one. cv2 dot font sheet. Okay. It's a font family basically. Okay, so now I have to mention the scale. Let it be 3, and let the color be black. And now I have to mention the thickness. Let it be 10, and now you'll be able to see DSC on the screen. All right, so it's visible, I guess. Okay, so wait a second. Okay, so now just one thing, I'm just like running the program and closing the terminal. To solve that issue, you can modify the wait key. Just type, you have to apply a conditional statement here, cv2 dot wait key. ये ऐसी चीज है कि ये करनी पड़ेगी, right? मतलब समझ आए ना आए, just type it and you will get your result. All right. 00 ORD. And any you'll have to mention any key here जिसको दबा के तुम्हारी screen बंद हो जाए. Let's just say I want W, small w, and if this statement is like true, then it will break out of the statement. All right. So, all right. So now a video visible होगी, and when I'll press Q, the image will be like it will vanish. All right. So it's returning finished, right? So now let's just delete all of this. Okay. So now let's move on to the color conversions. Now, as I said कि तुम एक ओरिजिनल इमेज को ग्रे स्केल में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो, BGR में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो, एंड मच मोर. वेट अ सेकंड, आई जस्ट शो यू. लाइक मेरी ओरिजिनल इमेज फ्रेम IMG के नाम से है. लेट्स जस्ट से आई हैव IMG2 और IMG ग्रे फॉर द ग्रे स्केल. नाउ आई विल यूज कन्वर्ट कलर फंक्शन cv2 dot cvt कलर, एंड इसमें मैं फीड करूंगा अपनी ओरिजिनल इमेज फ्रेम, एंड देन आई से cv2 डॉट कलर RGB, बिकॉज इनिशियली वो RGB है, RGB2 ग्रे. ऑलराइट, सॉरी ग्रे. अब जो इमेज डिस्प्ले होगी वो ग्रे स्केल में डिस्प्ले होगी. जस्ट अ मिनट, वेट अ सेकेंड. अभी डिस्प्ले क्यों नहीं हुई ये भी मैं बताता हूँ. बिकॉज मैंने इमेज जो ग्रे स्केल वाली इमेज है वो मैंने न्यू इमेज फ्रेम वेरिएबल में स्टोर करी है, इमेज ग्रे में, बट हमारी डिस्प्ले तो इमेज ही हो रही है, राइट? सो आई विल अपडेट दिस एज इमेज ग्रे. ऑलराइट, नाउ यू विल बी एबल टू सी अ ग्रे स्केल इमेज, करेक्ट? And similarly you can like, अच्छा, let's go on to the small filter like BGR values में. As I said, okay, cv2 dot convert color, I'll feed the original image here, and then cv2 dot color RGB to BGR. All right, now I'll look like a Smurf to you all. Just a minute. Gray की जगह BGR. All right. So as you can see, अभी जो रेड पोर्शन था इमेज में वो ब्लू में कन्वर्ट हो गया, राइट? So like, am I clear till now? Can anyone type yes? All right. ओके ओके. सो अब इसमें और भी फंक्शंस होते हैं, लाइक मैं कुछ भी नाम दे दो इसको, आर इक्वल टू, लेट्स जस्ट कॉपी दिस, BGR की जगह लेट्स टाइप HSV. इट स्टैंड्स फॉर ह्यू, सैचुरेशन एंड वेरिएंस. I'll just display R. Okay, it's a little weird image, but let me just show you. All right. ऐसे बहुत से functions हैं CV2 में. Okay, so I think we are done with the basics of OpenCV. Any doubts? Like, if you have any doubts, just type it in the comment section. So what is the use of 255? Okay, so मैं just a second, like कोई भी color है उसको हम like simply नहीं ना लिख सकते कि red or blue. For when you like using it in a code, you have to mention the RGB values. Like just a minute, red RGB value. Alright, अब red की RGB values ऐसी होंगी. It stands for red, green, and blue. Like you can extract any color by changing the RGB values, right? So let's just say कोई और color है, it's cyan. उसकी RGB values different होंगी. They'll be 0,255,255. Alright, अब इनकी intensity है basically. अगर मैं 100 कर दूंगा तो थोड़ा light red show होगा. Am I clear? Okay. So moving on to some projects, right?
So earlier we have seen various applications of OpenCV and computer vision, and even have learned little bit about Python, OpenCV. Now we will look into a small project called face recognition. There are various methods and models by which you can do face recognition, but in today's session we will use HAR Cascade classifier and KNN algorithm for face recognition. If I want to divide this project in 3 parts, so there are the first step will be face detection using HAR Cascade classifier. Second step will be saving the face data in a new folder, and the third step will be using OpenCV, HAR Cascade, and KNN algorithm. We will recognize the person's face. Okay. You can find the code through this link I will provide you after the event. Moving to the next slide. So what is HAR Cascade classifier? So OpenCV में पहले से pre-defined, pre-trained model है, that is Cascade classifier. We can use this model in detecting various features of face, that is like eyes, front face, back face, side face, and ears, everything. Even you can download this file given in the PPT. But in this project, we will use HAR Cascade front face XML file. Let's move forward to the coding part.
Ankit, the functions are kind of same because the library in C++ is OpenCV, and our library in Python, they are both CV and CV2. And CV2 mostly has the same functions, but some are different. So you'll have to look the documentation up. Okay.
Okay, so can anyone confirm my screen is visible?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay. So before going to the coding part, I want to show you what we are going to do. Let's first run the code, then we will code it from the scratch. So what happened? It is showing the face part. It is recognizing my face, and when I put my hand in front of my face, it is unable to detect my face, because her cascade classifier use the features like nose, mouth, and various other features to detect that we are sitting and the person has a face or something like that. So now I will close the window. So let's build this code from the scratch. Okay, so we have learned that to import the library, we use import CV2. Then we will capture the video and store it in the cap variable. Then I load a file in a new variable called face cascade. Um, Here you have to give the address of the cascade classifier where you store it. In my case, it is stored in download files. Uh, then I started a while loop. Then again that same thing, we have to write two variables, one for uh, storing the value true or false, and second is for storing the frame. So frame will store the video that we are using. Then we have to convert it into grayscale, or we can say that gray frame. I First variable is the variable of the frame. Then the second one is the color in which you want to convert. So we are converting it into CV2 BGR.
Naz,
Yes,
can you increase the font size?
just a minute. Uh, can you guide me? I am unable to do that.
Go to File,
Yes.
then Preferences, then Settings, and edit the font size. Just save it. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. So coming back to code. So we were converting our frame into grayscale, CV2. Then we check a condition whether we are getting the frame or not. That is, अगर हमें frame face ही detect नहीं हो रहा, then what we will do. तो हमने condition check की कि R की value sorry. तो हमने condition check की कि हमें frame receive हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा. अगर frame receive नहीं हो रहा, then we will continue and move forward, defining a new variable that is faces. What it will do, just a minute, जो हमारा पिक्चर के मतलब फेस के बाहर एक बॉक्स बन के आ रहा था, it will give the coordinate of that box, the upper left corner and the lower right corner. So we will use this function. And इसके अंदर तीन वेरिएबल्स आएंगे. The first one is the gray scale. the gray frame. The second one is you can see that the second one is the scale factor. What it do is the how much the image size will be reduced at each image scale. And the third one is the minimum neighbor, like आपके जो rectangle के पास minimum neighbors कितने होने चाहिए. So we will give it a value 1.3 into 5. So you can give any value, but according to some scientific calculation, 1.3 and 5 are the most precise value. So I am taking that. Next, we will draw rectangle. Just a minute. Yeah. Next, we will draw rectangle outside our face. For that, we get 4 variables: x, y, width, height. And ये किससे मिले हमको? जो फेसेस वेरिएबल हमने बनाया है वो उससे मिले हैं, बिकॉज जो डिटेक्ट मल्टी स्केल फंक्शन है हमारा वो हमें ये कोऑर्डिनेट्स प्रोवाइड कर रहा है. ओके, सो वी आर ड्रॉइंग रेक्टेंगल CV2 dot rectangle. Then we will first input the frame. Second, we will give the coordinates of initial point, that is x, y. Then we will give the coordinates of the endmost point, that is x plus w, y plus h, the rightmost corner of the rectangle. Then we will give the value of color. I will give the value 255, anything, and I will give the width 2. Right. Then moving forward, I will print the screen CV dot IM show. So video frame. Next, we will input the frame. So जैसे अनमोल ने बताया था कि हमें अगर विंडो को इनफाइनाइट टाइम के लिए ओपन रखना है या कोई पर्टिकुलर की के लिए ओपन रखना है, वी यूज स्पेशल की. सो here I will give that variable name key dash press or p is equal to CV2 dot wait key 1. सो एक और चीज मैं ऐड करना चाहूंगी. वी यूज दिस, जस्ट अ मिनट. We use this hexadecimal number, or you can say that this string, because जो हमारे पास वेट की रिटर्न करती है वो 32 बिट्स में होता है, बट जो हम खुद कीबोर्ड से प्रेस करके अपनी वैल्यूज देखते हैं वो 8 बिट्स की होती है. सो इधर हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इधर हम बिट मैनिपुलेशन कर रहे हैं कि जो 32 बिट्स और 8 बिट्स का है उसके साथ बिट मैनिपुलेशन करके उसको लाइक कोऑर्डिनेट कर रहे हैं. सो वी राइट दिस 0xFF. तो एज यू नो सिंटेक्स स्पेसिफिक वो है डेली, तो इस पे हम स्मॉल एक्स ही डालेंगे. नेक्स्ट, वी विल डिफाइन कि कौन सी की के साथ हमारी विंडो बंद होनी चाहिए. तो की डैश प्रेस, अगर वो n है तो मेरी विंडो क्या हो जाए, ब्रेक हो जाए. तो क्या होगा, वो लूप से बाहर आ जाएगा और हमारी विंडो क्लोज हो जाएगी. जो ORD होता है वो क्या होता है, ये कन्वर्ट कर देता है करेक्टर्स को यूनिकोड में, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट we will end the screen, capture dot release cv2 dot destroy window. So let try to run this code. Okay, there is some error. Okay. So let me check. Okay. Just a minute. There is some error. Let me check that.
Line number 6, convert color.
It was not clear, Anmol.
Line number 6, it's cv2 dot convert color.
CVT color.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we will try it again. Giving this a value. Just, oh, okay, so I found a mistake. It is running, but it is not capturing the video. Just a minute, let me check this code. Okay, so yeah, it is working, but I don't know. We have wrote the exact same code, but it is not working. Maybe some sort of error. Let me check it again. So I will explain this code again. That firstly we import the CV2 library, then we capture the video, then we provide the address of the har cascade classifier where it is stored. Then we are storing the value कि frame चल भी रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा. Then we are converting the frame into grayscale. Then we were taking the coordinates of the rectangle. and we know that ये दो variable किसके लिए होते हैं. Then we are forming the rectangle outside the face. Okay. Then we are using CV2 I am show function to display the screen. Then key press, we are giving the special kind of value कि उस पे ही प्रेस करने पे हमारी विंडो क्लोज हो. एंड then at the last we are releasing the video, we are capturing and destroying that window. uh, we have wrote the same code here. So that's it for this face detection part. Later we will learn how to store the face data of different people and how to recognize it. In recognition part, it will show the person's name nearby to your face, and that we will learn later. Now I will hand over this to Love Sahaj. We will organize some fun event, that is quiz.
Okay, guys. So now is the time for the quiz. So if you don't know what a Kahoot is, I'll just explain that to you. So I'll be giving you a link, sorry, a code, and you go to this website. I'll give you a website as well, Kahoot.id, and just paste the link there. I'll give you the link right away. Okay, guys, I'm sharing my screen, and this link is right there. If you can see it. Guys, drop a yes in the chat section if you know what I'm talking about. Just go to the Kahoot.it website. The game pin is 5202108. The pin is 5202108.
Kindly use your phone for this.
No, yeah, that too. Because the question will be displayed on this page. And you have to just click the answers on your phone or your laptops. So right now 14 people have joined. Guys, if you're having any trouble going to this link, just drop your queries in the comment box. So we have 28 people right now. 29 now. If you're not able to join, can you please type no in the comment box? If you're not able to join. Okay, I think we can start now. The 32 people who have joined, and if someone's still having any troubles, if no, can you all type J yes? Then we'll start the quiz. Okay, so we'll start the quiz. The questions will be displayed in this window, and you are just to click the answers on your end. Okay? So, so let's start. And your first question will be, Python is which type of language? Okay, most of you guessed the right option. And right now, Aditya is leading from Rahul and whatever his name is. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. So let's move on to the next question. This is a multi-select. There are multiple options for this. Again, most of you did do it right. And now Jay is leading from Rahul and Elena.
From the next question, can you like repeat the statement also, because the screen is a bit laggy.
Okay, I'll repeat the statements too. Okay. Okay, the question is, in which language is OpenCV natively written? I think you know this. So the answer was C++. Most of you selected Python, but OpenCV is natively written in C. So Jay is still leading. Now the next question is, what was the reason of resurgence of computer vision in computing? Okay, most of you did right. Again, Jay is leading. So the next question is, it's a multi-select. Which of the following data types are available in Python? You have to select all the options, all the correct options. So most of you did select characters, but characters are not available in Python. So now Rahul is leading. The next is again a multi-select. Which type of loops are available in Python? So for each loops are also available in Python. I just glossed over it. They're kind of like for loops only. They're kind of like for loops, but they're kind of different. So now Rahul is leading from Jay and then Preet. The next is another multi-select. So what is a Haar cascade? So the answer, okay, this might be wrong. I think I might have
Okay, so by mistake we
fake,
have
yeah,
marked the wrong option, but it is
it's this classification
classification.
algorithm.
Yeah.
So Rahul did do it right, but it was the wrong option. So, but the points wasn't much, so I don't think it would make a difference. Now this is a question for double points. So if you have an array, this, what does a minus 2 colon minus 1 gives? Uh, okay, so I didn't say much about this, but minus 1 reverses the list, so it would go in reverse. So no changes in the scoreboard. And this is the second last question. The question is, how will you display an image in OpenCV? As you have 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So the answer was I am sure. So the last question, let's see the tally. Before that, Rahul is still leading from Preet and Jay. And the last question will be, how to install a module or library in Python? So most of you did it right. Will be using pip. So the podium goes right like this. Jay is third. Second is Preet. And the first is Rahul. And runner-ups are Ramesh and Amrit.
So we will request all the winners कि आप एक बार group में message कर दो. Later it will help us to select the overall winner after the 2-day event.
Okay. So Anmol, thanks. Your mic is not on.
ओके सो गाइज अभी तक हमने जो भी किया है लाइक जो भी प्रोग्राम्स इम्प्लीमेंट किए एंड जो भी स्टेप्स इम्प्लीमेंट किए हैं विल बी प्रोवाइडिंग यू द मॉड्यूल्स आफ्टर द सेशन सो दैट यू कैन लाइक यूज इट फॉर लेटर रेफरेंस एंड फॉर टुमारोज सेशन विल बी लाइक बिल्डिंग सम प्रोजेक्ट्स फ्रॉम स्क्रैच कैन आई प्रेजेंट माय स्क्रीन आई जस्ट शो यू अ लिटिल ग्लांस जस्ट अ सेकंड ओके इज माय स्क्रीन विजिबल मतलब
Yes.
okay cool. Just a second. Alright. So we'll be building some projects like. Okay, just a minute because my camera is open. Okay. So we'll be building some projects like these from scratch. Alright. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So these are some hand tracking algorithms. Okay. Let me just close it. So like if you guys have any doubts, you can like text us anytime on WhatsApp.
Okay, we will provide the link. अभी मैं group में send कर दूँगी थोड़ी देर में. और एक और चीज़ का ध्यान रखना कि पाइथन में हम एक इंडेंटेशन का बहुत ध्यान रखते हैं। लाइक आप इंडेंटेशन थोड़ी गलत कर दोगे तो वो कोड वर्क नहीं करेगा। सो इन टूडेज कोड ऑल्सो जो प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी वो इंडेंटेशन की ही थी कि आप एक इंडेंटेशन आगे पीछे कर दो सो कोड विल नॉट वर्क। सो केस सेंसिटिव भी है और इंडेंटेशन सेंसिटिव भी है, आपको पाइथन में ये चीज़ का बहुत ध्यान रखना है।
Just a second.
Also, Kunwant will provide you the link of the Cascade XML. I think it was in the slides, right?
Alright. And I have provided the link for those like OpenCV basic modules. Let's just go through it. I have like mentioned every step in the comments. I'll keep
And-
updating these with the projects later on after like tomorrow's session, so that you guys will be able to use it for further reference. Okay, so
And there will be much more than these projects. Also hand tracking and some Sudoku as well, maybe.
yeah, we have some projects that including document scanners and even some artificial intelligence based virtual painters that will be like enable you to draw on the screen, right? So we'll be
guys,
updating those projects tomorrow, and
tomorrow is going to be an exciting event, so
Right.
please do come.
let's conclude this session now, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so you guys can leave now. Thank you for joining.